I got a big week ahead of me.
You gotta glue your puzzle.
I gotta glue my puzzle. I gotta get the other puzzle out.
Mm-hmm. This is nice. People, I think, are really liking the puzzle updates.
I gotta go to AutoZone. I got a big day at AutoZone today.
What do you gotta get?
I gotta get a bunch of brake fluid, but more importantly, I gotta argue. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna argue with the. I like giving them a hard time. At
could you pick
AutoZone.
me up some power steering fluid?
Sure.
I'm feeling like it's not turning. Maybe my arms are getting weaker.
You're getting weaker.
Yeah, could be that.
Because it's a girl's car, so.
I do drive a pink Miata.
So it's not giving you enough resistance. Your arms are atrophying.
That's a gay man's car. That's not a woman's car.
It's a woman's car. A Bug?
Yeah, probably. The
Bug?
new Beetle that came with the flower. That's like an old bit. That's like a postmenopausal substitute teacher kind of car.
Yeah.
They're like, she's a woman that stopped wearing a bra in the 70s, and probably that was a mistake.
Is a woman's car like with those, kids' cars you have to run on the ground with?
Like a Flintstone.
Like a Flintstones car.
No, those are Flintstones.
Those are Flintstones cars.
No, a woman's car is like a C-class station wagon or an E-class. You have a C or an E?
C-class.
You have a C-class station wagon.
Because I'm humble.
Yeah.
E is actually what Carmela Soprano drove.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite at that level.
Right.
Oh, what's that? The one named after the pepper, the Cayenne, the Porsche Cayenne. That's a woman's car.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the SUV. You mean?
Yeah, that's a woman's car.
Any luxury brand SUV, with the exception of the G-Wagon, is a woman's car.
And it comes with it already has the Christian fish on the back when you buy it.
That's cool.
The little stick drawing of the family.
I love G-Wagons. Dude, we should get matching
You better believe my pussy works.
You best
believe your white mayo ass at my...
Yeah.
I have a Bernie sticker on my car still.
Oh,
nice.
Keep fucking up, not taking it off.
No, dude. Just cover it up with...
Not drive
China.
like a dickhead, too. I'm getting yelled at by pedestrians. I'm really fucking his rep up.
I did it smart. I got the Bernie car magnet.
Whoa.
So the second the South Carolina primary was over, I ripped it off.
You can put it, take it on and off.
And I'm black pilled now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It feels so good.
I'm gonna get a couple of Modi bumper stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some Duterte bumper stickers. We got guys. We have a guest on the show today.
Oh right, we always forget that. I forget to do that.
Yeah, it's Caleb.
I just start going. Start talking about the puzzle.
It's our friend Caleb Pitts.
Hey,
from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Whoa, you remembered? Whoa, that's
Dude,
very
we're friends.
sweet.
We're good friends.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
Where's that? Right near the beach or near the mountains?
No,
it's near
right
the beach.
Near the beach.
Yeah.
I'm from the mountains.
It's the Irie part.
Okay. We're not very Irie though. It's like it's basically Myrtle Beach.
Everyone says North Carolina's North Carolina's awesome because they're comparing it to South Carolina. But
South Carolina's awesome.
Tread lightly. It's awesome.
North Carolina's
it's awesome.
It's fucking boring, dude.
It's cool. We have breweries. We got tons of breweries.
Yeah.
You ever had a peanut butter beer? They got them.
That's every shit place.
The entire state kind of feels like a planned community.
It's getting worse and worse. It's becoming like a place where like people from up here move more.
Right.
Yeah.
But the most boring people from up here.
Yeah, no, that's actually the coolest people.
Really?
Yeah, real cool, real badasses.
A lot of lib parents, instead of boomers, instead of going to Florida, they go to Asheville.
Yeah.
That's the move these days.
Well, Asheville's cool, but that's I haven't been there in 13
Isn't
years.
Asheville just like a drum circle kind of place?
Sort of. I mean, I got more kind of Portland-y vibes, which I guess if you
I've never been. I've barely left my hometown in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of it.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Leland.
Where's that?
So it's where I live. There's a Walmart. There's a whole town.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a Walmart town.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of those.
It's named after Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
a lot of Chinese people in
there's
that
a Walmart
area
there. Yeah,
that area of North Carolina.
Wow. Well, a lot of really brilliant people come from that state.
Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking.
Michael Jordan actually is from my hometown.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, genius. Bobby Fischer.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Alex Jones.
Yeah,
it's Austin, Texas.
Austin. Oh, he is. Yeah. No, he's from Dallas.
He's from Dallas?
Yeah.
He just moved down there?
He moved to Austin.
He tried to make it weird.
Yeah. I think he's from he's from like Fort Worth or Dallas or something.
He's a city slicker?
Who?
Alex
Jones? Yeah, I mean, a lot of Dallas is Dallas and Houston they're like LA where it's like there's a lot of like suburban shit.
It's kind of disappointing. I would have thought he was from the sticks.
No, he's fake as shit, bro.
That's fucked, man.
We're calling him out right now.
I don't know where he lives now.
He's probably has a compound. He's a compound guy.
Is he still doing his thing?
Oh yeah.
I thought I thought they shut him down. With
Yeah, they killed him. He's gone.
I thought he was done for.
He's a AI hologram.
He was shot to death by David Hogg.
Was he?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can understand why you would think that shooting was fake with names like that.
David Hogg.
David Hogg.
Very good name.
Also, what are the odds that they would attack a high school with the most annoying kids in the world in it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like it seems kind of kismet.
Yeah,
a little too good to be true.
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it either.
I'm on Alex's side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're open a Pizza Hut on
Where?
Marcus Garvey.
They are.
They did.
They did.
Is
it sit down?
I hope so. I hope it's dark in there.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Pizza Hut. It's fucking dark.
It's
There's
the
one
full
light.
restaurant experience.
They illuminate the salad bar and everything else is pitch fucking black.
I haven't sat down at a Pizza Hut.
You guys ever have a Pizza Hut buffet near you?
I don't know about the buffet.
They used to have a buffet.
Cece's Pizza.
Oh, you ever go to Pizza Inn?
No, what's Pizza Inn?
It's just the
It's like a
exact
hotel?
logo as Pizza Hut.
Oh.
But it said Inn.
Yeah.
And it was the worst pizza.
Damn,
Worst
a
pizza.
pizza hotel would be a great business.
Do you think that'd be a great business?
Adam, where are you going? Now, what did I tell you about going in?
I lit the candle.
What candle?
We'll talk about this when I get out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just you and me now.
He got banned from going to the bathroom in my apartment after doing this at literally every week.
Just shitting in
Yeah,
your
come when we
bathroom?
start the show, he'd go in the bathroom, we're in the bathroom, then we could use it. The one time he didn't have
What do you
access.
mean no one could use the bathroom?
No one could use the bathroom.
What do you mean?
Because he would destroy
break
the
the toilet?
No, I mean, it would smell terrible for fucking hours on end. And then he, the one time he didn't have access to it, he shit himself in that chair. And then
The camping chair?
there was a chair that looked like that.
Oh,
And
that's...
he shit through his pants and then shit all over the chair, and he had to get rid of the chair.
If you're going to shit in any chair, I feel like that's the one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you had to.
Still
you know.
disrespectful to do in a man's house.
Right, exactly.
It's also kind of disrespectful to have a camping chair in your own house.
No,
Like
because
you're
I mean,
disrespecting your feng shui a bit.
I would go camping. I actually didn't have furniture in here for a very long time until recently.
Now you have nice furniture.
I guess, yeah, I did that. What is it?
Caillou?
Caillou?
The show?
No,
You got rich off Caillou?
I did. I got.
Wow.
You kind of look like him.
Oh, no
Do
way.
people say that?
No, you mean that?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
No, I don't know what it's called. Furniture or something. I got these guys. It's like, I guess like at one point it was nice. It's like Ethan Allen, but then something like somebody like brushed up against it, and they're like, "Well, I can't have this in my house anymore." So they put it on there, and you get it for like $200.
I don't really understand nice furniture.
Yeah, I don't either really. I mean, it was just empty in here, and I guess people would complain. This thing too. They sent it, and I got this for free because there's some kind of like adhesive on it.
How was it in there?
Efficient.
You say fishy?
I said efficient.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. Nick pulled a move, and I waited till we started the show to mention it. You removed all of the toilet paper from the bathroom.
I didn't remove it.
What?
I just don't have it.
Prior to my your best friend Adam's
First of
arrival.
all, there has not been toilet paper in this apartment since I got back. I ran out before I went to Boston.
What are you using? The shower for your ass?
I've just been going. I've been taking showers.
You take.
Wait, you don't wipe your ass?
I just immediately get in the shower. Fuck it.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I like moved out of an
He's
apartment
a
one time 'cause
successful business.
I found out that my roommate was doing that in
Yeah.
a shared shower.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
There's doo-doo in the shower when you do
Yeah,
that.
you can.
It's a fucking shower, dude. It washes. Yeah, I would clean the shower.
Would you just take a shit in the shower?
No,
Wow.
but there's not that much shit in your ass. You're talking about.
You don't see your
This
ass
is what-
before you get in the shower. Do you
Here's
have a mirror? Are you checking it like a mechanic?
No,
Here's
but
the
I
deal.
know for a fact.
I took Caleb out on the road,
Yeah.
and now I have a comrade keeping you honest We don't have old Benedict Arnold.
Well, first of all, there's no dishonesty coming from me. I'm telling you exactly what the fuck
I would say
do.
you're being too honest.
Nick, you first of all, when
He's
you
trying.
have toilet
I'm being
paper,
honest because I'm being fucking accused of something.
When you have
which is hiding toilet paper from him.
I thought you.
As if I would pull some kind of snake move.
I thought
like
you were
that.
Semitically.
Like, I'm gonna hide. So Adam doesn't rob me of what probably 35 cents worth of fucking toilet paper.
You also get the cheapest toilet paper, no matter.
It's just
how
because I buy
successful
one
you've been
fucking roll at
in your
the
career.
gas station.
That's a stupid thing
I
to
hate
complain
single
about.
ply.
You're a pussy.
Come on, we're at a point in life. We don't have to take megabuses
you
anymore.
fucking fold it.
You have to wrap it 1,000,000 times around your hand. And
That's
it's still
just
rough.
what they have at the corner. I don't go if I'm buying toilet paper. I either go to Costco,
Yeah, that's
or
what
I buy
do.
one roll at a time.
You know, I went to Costco this week. I would have gotten you some.
I don't need you to get me fucking toilet paper. I
I'll
need you to
bring
get
you some.
yourself toilet paper and shit at your house.
Well, I need to caffeinate up before we get in the show so I can be mad focused.
So you can leave halfway through to go to the bathroom for 45 minutes?
It wasn't 45
I gotta
minutes.
stand
it was
here and
5
talk about
minutes.
fucking Ethan Allen furniture like an asshole
You were doing that
instead of
in
you
public,
saying something and then me
being mean. to
being
me.
critical of you instead of giving the people what they want.
Okay, let's turn. Let's
Instead
turn
of
the
being
page
like, oh
here.
yeah, I got this. I got a pretty good deal on this guy. This is fucking. You see, what do you think that is? Particle board?
I think that's
Adam, I don't
some
fucking.
Sort of
I
laminate.
just met this guy, and you leave me to hear. I didn't listen to a single thing he said while you were in the bathroom.
You didn't listen to him.
No,
That's my strategy too. I never. Listen.
I don't have a strat.
I didn't have anything to
strategy.
fucking say. Look, we've got what? It's 12:34 now. I'd say I've got 5 years to kill, and so I will ramble.
Yeah.
I'll try to get banned from Twitter again. Do a couple of puzzles, and then that's it. I'm
You're
out.
really doing misinformation about the vaccine.
They haven't gotten.
They're
you
really
yet, though,
letting you
huh?
letting you
yeah,
rock
they
with
don't.
it.
That's well, you know, it's because I'm a doctor. If you're a doctor, you can say whatever you want.
Where'd you go? Mumbai.
Yeah, I went to the Chuck E. Cheese school.
What hospital did you do your residency at?
Dot University.
It's across from Feather.
yeah. The Dot. The trauma center, I guess.
All right, let's change the subject. We have 3 powerful minds here right now. Let's name the 5 hottest bitches.
The 5 hottest bitches.
That you can think of. You do lists on your podcast, right?
Yeah, we saw a hot bitch in Boston.
Oh my God,
Dude, unreal.
Yeah.
bro. Oh my God.
We were at this Italian cafe. There's this stupid
Piece of trash.
stupid redheaded bitch.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Italian, like fake, like
Well,
fake.
you said
red.
Boston, and then my mind did most of the.
No,
we
but it
already
wasn't-
got it filled in.
It
Snake
wasn't a
skin
Boston
shirt.
type bitch. It was in Little Italy.
Yeah, it was in Little Italy.
No ass.
Yeah.
Press on.
No, yeah.
nails.
See, this is already
teased
red hair, loud, and some kind of animal print. No ass, but big fake tits.
They were real.
They were
Yeah.
real.
Are you
they
sure?
were
I smelled them, yeah.
incredible. I love her.
I wanted to
They
fucking.
probably just look real because it's always cold there. So the regular
they
ones,
tense up.
the
yeah.
regular ones have no. They
kinda
have
perk
no.
up.
They shrivel
Yeah.
like real like naturals.
Yeah.
I wanted to gut her like a fish, dude.
Oh
I was
my
just
God.
looking at her the entire time.
I hate her.
I don't even
Yeah.
know this woman, and I would love to just hold her down and get her head flush against the ground and just with a rock.
Yeah.
Just like one of those smooth
Yeah.
stones people keep next to a beach house. And just fucking just crush her fucking
Just
forehead.
river rock.
Just smash her forehead, and it's just absorbing all of the inertia, and it's just fractures, eyes coming out of her head.
I wanted it to zoom in and do
And that's-
X-ray like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, and that's sex. That's sex.
And as I bash her to death, she's just calling me an absolute loser.
Yeah.
That her mother said she should never be with.
And then I dropped the rock right around the corner, and I said, "There's an Indian man just did this.
A
Call the
doctor.
police."
Boston,
and
the
he-
Boston
doctor.
Police
There's an Indian
Department.
man that did it, I think.
You call the stadies in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they go, Indian, oh, yep.
Now, if I
I think I saw him too.
If I said Muslim, they would know I was lying.
Yeah.
But you say Indian, then they're like, "Well, this guy probably means a Muslim."
You can't
Well,
possibly.
he doesn't-
They get
yeah.
confused there because Muslims look like you in Boston.
Oh, do they?
Well, the two big ones did.
Yeah.
Tamerlan?
Yeah.
I get. Yeah, they do have. That's like the only place
They
they,
have
have
Tatars?
fucking people from the Caucasus.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have an expat community there.
Which I was the headline today. Russia's sending the Chechens into Ukraine.
They're sending MMA guys in.
Yeah, they're sending the Chechens.
They're sending Kadyrov and the boys.
Yeah.
Hezbollah and Khabib.
They're sending the little guy.
The little guy.
Yeah.
The one I
Yeah.
just said, Hezbollah.
Hezbollah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love him.
The little man, yeah.
Oh man.
But that girl like kept burping in the room, hoping some of my my DNA would get in her mouth.
Dude,
You
hate
kept
her.
burping, or she kept.
I kept burping, hoping
Oh,
she would
oh.
she would take
Like a
she would do one of
pheromone?
her fucking annoying laughs and then do a breath to recover from it.
Oh, I
Mm.
hate
Just
her.
suck in a little bit of my burp.
She
Did
deserves
she have a lot of
nothing.
bangles on? Was she?
No, a
she
lot of
Fuzzy
rings.
bangle.
A lot of rings.
Oh, she had a lot of rings
loose,
on.
Loose bracelets, like
missing
clanked
one
together.
missing one ring, if you can believe it.
I was trying to find it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Damn.
Uh-huh. That means that she is her father's property.
That bitch, you know she had a Pandora bracelet.
Oh,
Oh my god, with all the charms on.
what a stupid idiot.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Now,
I
what
hate her.
what did she do that made her hot? You've explained why
She
she's
just
a
was
dumb
sitting
bitch.
there
She literally
With a
she didn't have a
much ug-
single thought the entire time we were there,
Yeah.
and I could sense it.
with
Yeah.
a much uglier friend, and she was eating a massive slice of red velvet cake.
And where were you again?
We're at this Italian coffee shop in the north end.
Cafe
Oh.
Vittoria.
It's really nice.
It's great.
Very classic
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
place.
cigar lounge too.
Oh, that's nice.
She was so nice and stupid. She was that kind of stupid where like a blind person wouldn't be able to tell she was in the room with them.
I don't know if they have cigar lounges in this. I think the pandemic did them in.
in New York.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
one
you're
in
allowed
the
to smoke
finan-
inside.
There was one in the financial district that's gone, and then there was the other one. There was the Nat. What is it like Nat?
There was one on
Nat
Tompkins.
Nat Sherman or something on like right by Grand Central. And I was in there one time, and there was this incredibly fat man in a business suit
Mhm.
wedged into a table. There's like the door, and then there's a window. There's like this little alcove, and this big fat fuck, this tiny little table with his smaller friend just jammed in. And he's like, "'Cause they're letting the fucking immigrants. It's the immigrants that are doing it. It's not regular folks. It's the immigrants." I didn't hear the end of that conversation,
love
but
it.
he's gesticulating with this fucking cigar.
What a guy.
It's cool to go to a cigar lounge and smoke a cigar.
Well, you go to a place, you buy the cigar, and then you smoke the cigar there.
Yeah. I guess it's like porn, like DVD stores. They always have that room.
Yeah,
where you
like
just
the-
watch the DVD.
kiosk.
Yeah.
I guess that, but there's some shame there. There's something particularly gluttonous about smoking a cigar at the cigar shop.
Do they sell food? Do they have like a? can
No,
you get
they have nothing. They
you
just
can't
have
get a wrap
cigars.
there.
Yeah, no, there's a special room you sit in a lot of the time.
It has like cedar walls or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a place I used to go to that had really good coffee. That was also a cigar shop.
And
there were-
everyone sat on a toilet.
Yeah, everybody sat on the toilet.
Yeah, that's cool,
Yeah, one big toilet. You got toilet on the brain today.
dude. That's a
You
good.
come in here, you're like, "Where's the toilet paper?"
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, what is this? A toilet cigar
What
shop?
if they did that in call centers in India? Everyone.
Yeah. Well,
is
the whole
making-
country there is like a toilet.
The whole
basically.
country is a toilet. They don't.
That's
use
what
toilets.
people. Yeah, they say, "Oh, they just dig a hole in the ground." It's like, well, we should get to that point.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Everyone. Yeah.
That sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
Imagine if
Adam
you,
shitting in your bathroom.
yeah, if he just went outside and dug a little hole.
I
And
could
your-
see you
your
kind of
best
pawing
friend.
some dirt
Your
over.
best friend using your toilet. You're providing you're facilitating me going to the bathroom. A gesture of love, Nick.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just
Now,
never
when
learned how to
Indian
love.
people dig a hole in the ground and shit and then bury it, in their religion, is that like kind of like a funeral? Like, are they? Because it's like it's gonna come back as like
Yeah.
their mom or something. Is that what they're thinking? Or is it just at the cigar in the lounge?
This is cigar talk.
Now, hold
folks.
on a second. Let me ask you something. What do you mean you're going out of business? I'm not done yet. The fucking, when they dig a hole in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
that's like having the 7 fishes in our culture.
Yep.
It's like, you know,
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, to maximize efficiency in a call center, no bathroom breaks. You're sitting on a toilet all day long.
Yeah.
You just shit while you're at work. Maximum efficiency.
So you weren't saying it's because it's Indians.
No, I'm
you were
doing
saying
late
any call
late
center.
capitalism.
You made it.
I
okay.
made it about
He
Indian.
made it
Alright.
about race. Nick
Yeah.
used to work in a nice white American call center.
I did.
You don't have to be in
And
hyper
then
dad.
I would get drunk when I was off work, and I'd call in and I'd demand to speak to a white person, and then accuse the other guys from Texas of being Indian, and then they'd get mad about that.
yeah,
They'd
they'd
be like,
be
my
like,
name's Victor.
yeah,
I'd be
you're
like,
like,
yeah,
what's your
sure it
real
is.
fucking name?
You're Vic Rum.
Vic
maybe.
Rum, yeah.
Mhm.
You fucking liar.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 hottest girls. That girl from the coffee shop, number 1. God, I'm pissed off just thinking about her.
I mean, she was making me so mad.
She makes me sick.
unreal.
Carmen Electra, Raquel Welch,
Yeah.
Bo Dietrich.
That black bitch from Scary Movie.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
Um,
I'm thinking of the prostitute
I
from
don't
Borat.
know her name, man.
I'm thinking that double.
Pamela Anderson.
No, the big ass prostitute from Borat.
She's in there too.
No, the black lady with the short hair.
Are we gonna go save Louis C.K.?
He's in Kiev right now.
Are we gonna save his life?
I think. What are they gonna? How are we gonna get him out?
I think that might get Biden to get
I
involved.
think, honestly, I think it's probably fine in Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
I think people are being a little bit dramatic. there's some stuff maybe around the edges.
No, they're in Kiev. I think.
Yeah, but so in the edges and in the center,
They're in Kiev. Sorry.
like the crust maybe has an issue,
Yeah,
Mm.
the stuffed crust.
and then the little table.
Oh, yeah.
To stay on the pizza analogy,
The table is Kiev.
the table is Kiev.
No, I say Kiev now.
Do you? You
Yeah,
got into
because
that.
I found out that what it is. It's the Ukrainian way to say it.
Yeah.
The Russian way to say it is Kiev.
Yeah, I
So
only,
that's how we.
I
That's how we
only found out
own.
yesterday
That's
saying-
how we own Putin.
the Ukraine is disrespectful.
Is it?
Yeah.
You say you're supposed to say.
You're just supposed to say Ukraine.
All right, nice.
So I'm gonna start. Now it's the Israel. Now that I know.
In quotation marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on the Israel.
That kind of makes everything more disrespectful.
The?
Yeah, like racist guys in North Carolina are saying like the blacks.
Yeah.
You know,
The,
just say blacks like a normal guy.
the dictionary. The.
You're
I think it only
disrespecting the
works
dictionary?
with blacks. Yeah. I think other word the. I'm going to the movies. That sounds normal to me. But yeah, these black guys are pissing me off because they're blasting music. That sounds kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, but if you say I guess you're right. It is
Yeah.
just racial groups.
It's you
and
just
countries.
and countries.
Mhm.
Yeah, the United States.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Chinese
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
yeah, the China.
I think we're gonna start respecting people now on this show.
Are we?
That's the new.
I don't give a fuck. What do we got? It's like 17 more episodes.
You done the math?
Literally, I mean, yeah, it's probably something like that. It's got to be less than.
No, it's
It's like 35 more of these that we got to do.
More than that. It's probably like 40.
It's 52 weeks in a year.
40?
Yeah, we're at the end of February.
We're in February, so you take 52 minus 8 is 35, and then I guess there's premiums, so that adds. So it's like
double.
it's like 80.
Yeah, 80.
Yeah,
Then the bid's up.
And then they have to shut up.
and then we're fucking done.
Then we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grad school.
For what?
I don't want to say. I'm going to change my name. Get a
To-
lot of plastic
You
surgery.
should go for politics. That seems to be hot right
Yeah.
now.
People
I'm-
love it.
I'm going to go for politics.
People are really into politics right
Mhm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Foreign
Maybe.
affairs, knowing that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Doing dialectics,
Dialectics.
dilating yourself,
Dilating, yeah.
dilating your all over history.
Yeah, but seriously, I don't want to distract from all the, rancor and laughter, but I just want to give my thoughts and prayers to the people of the Ukraine
Yeah.
and Russia,
Uh-huh.
the good Russians.
Yeah.
I hope they keep going.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say. I hope. I mean, I do truly hope people are
Poland
like.
next.
Not
I don't know
Poland,
what is
but
next to
definitely
that,
the
but yeah.
Baltic states for sure. Estonia, Latvia,
Just take them
Lithuania.
down, dude. I want to see some people and some old men in Ridgewood crying into their tiny little coffee cups.
Yeah,
So
I would.
badly.
I would honestly love if, because they said that Putin wants to restore the Soviet Union. If he takes the Baltic states and then immediately enslaves all of them and sends them to Central Asia to be sexually abused by Uzbeks and Tajiks, that would be a dream come true for me. It would literally be my life stream coming true, is to see Lithuanians, Estonians just being sexually abused
The Baltic
by
people are pretty chill.
by steppe Chinese people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Mongolians.
Right.
Yeah. By the descendants of people that were raped by the Huns.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I'll say it. I hope he becomes Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he becomes a full.
Like the mustache and stuff.
Yeah. He starts growing out the
It's
mustache.
just transitions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like, this
I'm
is my
doing
style.
me.
This is my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's my new thing.
Yeah.
Can a guy just have a new thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't hope that. But
You don't hope he becomes.
for only selfish reasons.
Right.
He's never gonna get you. You're gonna be in
Oh.
grad school.
I'm going to be in grad school. I'm going to be
You're
at
gonna
Harvard.
steal my identity and go to grad school.
I'm going to be at Harvard.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to your school, Emerson.
I'm defecting.
I'm going to
to
do improv at
I'm gonna
Emerson.
fuck you.
I'm defecting to China and starting like what would be their version of a Ren Fest, which they don't have, or like a medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
Dress
they
up
don't
like a
have that.
shogun
Like,
and shit?
dinner theater, yeah, and you dress
That's
up like a
Japanese.
fucking samurai, and then you get a bunch of people.
That's
If you're doing
Japanese.
medieval times, what,
Like a-
what are they putting on the big spit in the middle?
What do you mean? A dog, obviously,
dog,
like a
yeah.
German Shepherd.
Okay,
Or,
that's
that makes
easy.
sense.
yeah.
Not German Shepherd, Chinese Shepherd.
A Chinese Shepherd. He's like, oh, where are the Jews? If I ever sniff out the Jewish people. He talks also.
Yeah, it's talking and it's being roasted on a spit.
Oh, where are to find them?
Yeah, it's got the apple in its
Oh,
ass.
you'll find them in the secret annex.
They put the apple in its butt.
Yeah, talking Chinese Shepherd dog.
A Chinese Shepherd.
Who they eat, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you think you miss going to... Because Caleb was a podcasting major at Emerson.
They have that?
You did podcasting and improvisational comedy?
I
Or
knew this was like
sketch?
the biggest mistake of my life.
What?
Going to Emerson?
No, doing this.
No, we're
Yeah.
trying to we're talking about our stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what people
I
like.
studied podcasting at Emerson College. Yeah.
But
my-
hold on,
That's
they
where-
could
Mhm.
they
that's where
could very
Ameri-
Emerson could very well have that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I wouldn't like
Yeah.
they
have a
they do have a
comedy
they have
one.
they have
Yeah.
they have a major that's like watching The Simpsons for fat Jewish women.
They have
Like I majored in having an uncle that works at fucking UTA.
Yeah. There was tons of awesome classes there, like why the Proud Family is the best show on TV.
Oh, I
Shit
forgot
like
about the
that.
Proud Family.
Yeah, they
I
loved it.
bet maybe they were a little bit too proud for my taste.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought there were going to be some nice Southerners, good
Very
old
funny
boys.
to call it something that rhymes with loud.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
pretty brave of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They were like, go ahead,
Mhm.
find out.
Yeah.
Hey, it's in your hands now. We're gonna call it the Proud Family. It's cool.
Yeah.
Weren't there like the bullies in that show were like
They were ashy.
they were ashy,
Yeah.
right? There were like three
They had
ashy.
bad skin.
Yeah, they were like poor ashy girls or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of
They weren't glowing. They weren't beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
they weren't.
Not enough cocoa butter.
Mm-hmm. I use cocoa butter.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm trying to have like a bald black like football coach's head.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going.
Well, what you need to have
real
is,
shiny.
is the
Yeah.
wrinkles in the back.
I need to. Yeah.
where
You need the wrinkles.
you need to get that
Maybe a
shit.
Band-Aid.
But only old black guys and fat Chinese people have that, where there's like another face on the back of your head.
Mhm.
I don't know. My brother's getting there. He's got
Yeah.
like a Homer Simpson on the back of his
He's
head.
got the kind of the rotting
If he
pumpkin
shaved
look.
his head, yeah, it'd be
Mhm.
kind of a dolphin's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got you for the show because you're also bald. We felt like it would really bring back equilibrium to the tribe.
Do you
Oh,
identify
yeah.
as a bald? You could have just told me your head was shaved.
No,
I don't want to call you out.
No,
don't wanna
I
call you
went
out.
bald at like 16.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I didn't shave it until like 2 years
Wow,
ago.
that's high tea, dude.
Insanely high tea, dude. I
My-
saw a picture of me on a kayak and my hair was a little wet, and I was like, it's over.
My stepsister's boyfriend was like that. We were like 16. His fucking hairline was already at the back, but he had long hair, and his fucking hairline was at the back of his head.
Did you do a front comb over?
No, he just like he like I guess teenagers like don't I guess they don't like because your body's changing so much. I feel like teenagers don't recognize that they're like just horrifically balding.
Some do. Yeah, I had a friend that had a widow's peak pretty bad in like
yeah, and
10th
they
grade.
don't. They just like don't. It's like, bro, you look like fucking George Costanza.
It's so crazy how like at that point I like had like 7 pubes.
Yeah.
And then there were kids that were
They had
up-
already finished having hair.
Yeah.
They were done
You
with
were-
hair.
Yeah, you were growing.
Yeah, I
pubes
never
out
had a
your
growth
penis.
spurt. I just stopped growing. So I remember thinking like, yeah, I mean, I'll grow at some point. And then I was like 25. I was like, damn, fuck. I guess
It could still happen.
it could. Yeah,
Yeah.
33. You never know.
You could hit 6 feet.
Yeah, probably.
Do you
Oh
blame
my God.
coffee? I blame coffee for why I'm not tall.
No.
I think I started drinking coffee when I was too young.
I think yes, maybe smoking cigarettes and not sleeping and,
Mm.
and not eating and
Sleeping with an anchor on your head.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blame a very specific traumatic experience from adolescence that I've never mentioned publicly, and nor will I ever mention. But I got real spooked.
And that's why you're short?
My penis stopped growing
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
completely.
My penis, I just was talking, my penis has gotten smaller when I was sick because I wasn't peeing. And so I think that with no pee coming through
Wait,
my
do you think it was
penis-
COVID?
No.
Because they say it makes your dick smaller.
No, they
That's
don't.
what that one guy
So
said.
the one guy said.
Yeah.
As someone who's had it, no.
It's crazy that got into the news. That it was one guy and he got that into the fucking news.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I got COVID. I can't stop saying the fucking N-word for my entire life.
Yeah.
It's because of COVID.
And the Daily Mail's like,
Yeah.
print it.
I mean, yeah, you can just say anything.
We've got a bit of news for you.
Yeah.
Turns out COVID
Run it.
turns you into racist.
Print it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people are like, I don't know if that's COVID. I'm like, shut up. Fucking boo. And I call him that. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
but you're
see?
calling the Daily Mail owner Rupert Murdoch that.
See?
Yeah.
It's because I have COVID.
Because I've heard.
Yeah.
It's proof you have it.
Yeah. So COVID, with the Ukraine thing, it's like COVID's just, that's done. That's it.
Well,
Nobody's,
they're not socially distanced.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like, whenever this ends, it'll probably end in a fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like people are going to go back to fucking COVID after this.
They will, dude.
I don't think
they
they
do
will.
it. They've done it like 50 times. They
With
do
what?
it so
They
easy.
thought
What
it
do
was
they take a
over
break
after
from?
George Floyd.
No, they didn't, because that was all
The
the
lockdowns were over.
it
basically.
was the whole fucking thing was a way to be like, okay, well, lockdowns don't really work, so we'll say this thing is more important than the lockdowns, and then kind of just ignore it afterwards. So
Yeah.
that was the end of the lockdowns. No one's fucking, at least in America, no one's arguing for lockdowns after that.
Mm-hmm.
It was all just you like got to wear a mask in a restaurant or whatever. But they open everything back up.
Yeah.
That's why even here, people are like, come to Florida, everything's open. It's like I can't remember when things were actually closed in New York. The movie theaters reopened in like May of last year, March or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the
And that was
time
the
I
last
moved
thing.
here, it pretty much was every
Yeah, everything's fucking open.
Yeah.
It's like a minor inconvenience in certain places where you gotta like, put a mask on. I stopped wearing. I just make them. Oh, I guess I've done that most of the time.
What?
If I go a place, I just won't wear a mask. And like, do you have a mask? I'm like, nah. You got to give it to me. You're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah. I like getting a freshie.
Yeah.
Going into a new place and getting a
Always.
freshie.
They made Adam put one on when we were in. Where were we?
I don't remember.
What was that? Where were we? China? Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That lady did not like.
she's like,
me.
I get a mask, and then I took extra ones for him, and she was very upset about
Yeah.
that. I'm like, get a couple. You're right. He needs. Get a couple.
I love a nice freshie.
Yeah.
He
Adam-
wouldn't get in an Uber with a mask even once when we were in Boston.
Yeah.
Every single time he got in, the person was like, "You wear mask."
Yeah. Well, fuck them. They're business owners. They're small business owners.
Dude.
They own their cars.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
small
There
business
are
owners.
these millionaires who are gonna drive me around and tell me to wear a
These
mask.
fucking petty bouge motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who are the
Speak
worst
on it.
kinds of capitalists, by the way. Not me, a millionaire.
Yeah.
Not me, a millionaire who refuses to wear a mask in some Mexican guy's Uber. I'm the
Mhm.
best kind of business owner.
Yeah.
You know?
Nick's been secretly driving Uber in New York.
I have.
Oh yeah.
In
Yeah.
a semi.
He's been doing it in disguise, kind of like an undercover
Yeah.
boss type thing.
I'm gonna
Trying
do
to
that. I'm
figure
gonna
it out.
fucking buy a semi and drive and do Uber Eats. I'm gonna get a semi to deliver Grubhub, and then go to a trucker protest, and
yeah.
then be like, "Figure that one out, you fucking DSA faggots." They're like, "Yeah, we know you're a millionaire." I'm like, "Damn." Well, next time.
I was assuming you'd get a semi and then pick people up in Uber and just throw them in the back of a flatbed
Yeah,
and just have them rolling around.
Like the
Give them a
trans-
real rough ride.
like
if you
the
know
transporter.
Yeah.
I'd pay extra to see the bunk bed part of a semi truck.
Mhm.
I've always wanted to be in one of those.
Yeah.
I would do anything.
Yeah.
That shit is cool.
It's
It is
so
cool.
Because you look at the
fucking
truck
cool,
and you're
man.
like, I know it's in there somewhere. I just don't
Yeah.
understand how it works.
Yeah,
Is there a ladder?
They try to hide it. Too.
Yeah.
They put the curtains around it so you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
peer
yeah.
in.
Mhm.
They make it big so you can't get on your tiptoes.
Yeah.
Those guys.
No,
got,
I legitimately.
Those
I was,
guys got it figured out.
I was sitting with Shane multiple nights this weekend.
in Providence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the green room on my phone, looking at cab overs to buy. Thinking about getting a semi.
Mhm.
Just parking on the street here, racking up massive amounts of tickets.
You know what movie we should watch? Over the Top,
that movie sucks, dude.
but it's a trucker movie.
Yeah, but
Have you seen
It's
this film?
Over the no.
yeah,
It's Sylvester
It's-
Stallone.
it's an arm wrestling. He tries to
arm
win his son
wrestler.
back with arm wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's
And
one of
he's
those.
a
It's one of those
trucker and
movies you
Kate
watch when
Beckham
you're
at it.
like 19 and you're like, dude, you want to watch a bad movie? And you
Yeah.
smoke weed and you
Oh.
watch. It's not fun. There's bad movies that are in that zone that are a lot of fun.
What's the NASCAR Sylvester Stallone movie?
Driven?
Driven.
Great movie.
I miss
Yeah, we
movies
watched
just
that
about
together
having
one
a
night.
job.
Yeah.
Great movie.
That's cool.
Driven, when he's driving around the track and he's like, just like singing, like humming like slave hymns. People are like, "What are we do? What is he doing?" Because he's on the fucking the headset. People are like, "What is he doing?" They're like, "That's how he calms down." And then he throws like a dime out of
Mhm.
the cockpit of the fucking like F1 race car.
Oh, it's F1. It's on NASCAR.
No, it's F1. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
badass.
he picks up the dime on the tire on the next turn because his eyes are so good he can see the dime on the racetrack. And then it's like, yeah, he turns on a dime.
Oh, that's badass, dude.
Yeah, no, that movie's gay, but I would watch it.
I watched Free Guy last night.
Is that good? Bad?
It's awesome. Do you like gamer lingo?
What's game like the N word?
Yeah, yeah. There's tons of that. It's cool that Ryan Reynolds gave him like millions of dollars, like $100 million.
Yeah.
Like, make whatever movie you want,
Mhm.
and he just made like Pixels again. It's badass, dude.
What's Pixels?
That's that Adam Sandler movie where he fights Pac-Man or some shit.
Yeah, the video games come to
You
life.
don't remember that one?
I think I remember seeing the posters for it and being like, what the fuck is
It
this?
cost $900 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all the licensing fees and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I never saw it, actually, to be honest.
You saw Shang-Chi though, right?
I did see that.
You loved it. You cried.
To see Chinese
See Chinese.
to see Chinese.
See Chinese.
As growing up, I never thought, but then I saw Chinese.
Didn't Shang-Chi himself get in trouble because he said gay people are mentally disabled?
Yeah, well, he also was one of the people that tried to cancel Shane.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shang-Chi did.
Shang-Chi was like, Shane Gillis, you fucking bastard.
You
He
bastard.
whoa.
You bastard. I love when a Chinese guy gets pissed. He said, you son of a you bastard. Indian guys do it too.
Yeah, they do it the best.
Yeah, because it's like there's always like their pride has been insulted. You know,
Yeah.
when they get mad, it's always like the argument could be happening on the floor of Parliament. It's always, there's always something like just spiritually or like politically at stake when
Yeah.
it's like, this is my parking spot, you bastard! How dare you, bastard!
Yeah, it's like Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Yeah, always. I will not stand for this, you bastard!
I want to go to Chinatown, do a man on the street video, just asking actual Chinese people, like, what do you think about Shane Gillis?
Mm-hmm.
Just have
Yeah.
them just.
Yeah.
uh,
2 years later.
Shang-Chi-less.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we bring the world together.
Make the best movie ever.
We bring the whole world together with Shang-Chi. And he's like, yeah, I guess I'm one of them. I guess I've been one of them the whole time.
It's okay. So it's about Shane finding out he's Chinese.
Yeah, Shane finds out
and he
he's
immediately
Chinese.
gets a power.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's rings.
Yeah,
He's
so
like wearing
he has
golden.
the 10 rings.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets the 10 rings of China or whatever.
Yeah, the 10 Chinese rings.
What happens in the movie? There's a Chinese guy that finds ring. He puts a ring. He puts on jewelry and he becomes Chinese.
He gets a
It's-
master.
It's
Yeah.
actually, it's not finger rings, it's bangles, actually.
Yeah.
What's a bangle?
It's a bang. You know,
It's
it's what women in like wardrobe departments wear.
Is that a multiple finger ring?
It's
What
like
are
a
those?
shit ton of fucking bracelets that like bang around.
Yeah,
while
they're like they're all like hoops. They're rigid.
Okay.
Yeah, and they like jingle jangle.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. They're
it's for-
bells.
Yeah, jingle jangle type.
Women
thing.
wear them in jobs where they have to like move around a lot, so it sounds like they're working. But
Mm.
their job is just like pick out clothes or point at things.
Like one of those witch shops, you know?
Yeah, they're like shing, shing, like, oh, this is a good look, and this
Yeah.
is and then it sounds like they're busy,
Yeah.
but really it's just like, how about more shirts?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not a real. It's
like we let you have a job.
it's a trick.
Yeah.
It's like an acoustic
You're
trick.
not that smart.
Whereas a man, you got a hammer. There's a fucking steam powered device of some sort. There's bells and whistles and
Mm-hmm.
you know, like an
A
organ.
thresher.
A guy who plays an organ on a paddle boat.
That's a cool
That's
job.
a job.
That's a man's
ca-
job.
That's a man's job.
casino riverboat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The guy that plays the pipe organ on a riverboat.
Yeah.
Exactly. A woman could never in her entire life.
She doesn't have the
I don't-
dexterity.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Plus those rings would get in the way.
Their bangles would get in the
Yeah.
way. They're wearing a
Playing two
corset.
instruments at that point.
They're probably faint.
Yeah,
Oh
I'd
my
probably
God.
get too hot.
Yeah.
Forget to drink a glass of
I don't
beer.
even know if they can sit down in those dumb clothes that they wear with
Yeah.
the bell dress.
How do you even sit in a dress?
How do you fuck a woman? How does 1890? How do you fuck a woman
in a hoop dress.
in a hoop dress in the middle of the street during Mardi
Literally,
Gras or whatever they have?
the
there?
only way to do it is to rape them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, that's a lot of time between
Yeah.
decision and execution.
Well, you got to pull down their those like underwear that go to your knees.
Mhm.
Those like what are they called?
That was actually why
Bloomers?
they invented flamethrowers around the turn of
so
the
you could
century.
Yeah.
instantly make
So
a
you
woman
could get,
naked.
Yeah, so you could take a
Yeah.
woman's clothes off. It wasn't. It was before the war, during
Yeah.
the Victorian times.
Those dresses, the wireframe, it went up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would burn a woman's clothes off with a flamethrower, and then fuck
And then
her,
immediately.
and then that was like dating back then.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And
That's
yet
why
you did have to
Tinder-
have wire cutters.
Tinder has a little flame logo. It's actually
That's what that's from?
It's
That's
a historical
reference.
reference. Yeah,
Oh.
it's either that or the current practice of Indian bride burning, which they still do there. It's
What's that?
they set their women on. Well, bride burning is quite literally just bride burning.
Is it like a prank?
Basically, yeah, it's Indian jackass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really funny.
I'm Steve-O, and this is setting my wife on fire because she fucking looked at another guy.
Is that why they do it?
Is it if you find
think
out she's
so.
not a virgin?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe if they were unchaste and you married you bastard, you did fuck before me, and now I will Tinder you, bastard.
Yeah.
Indian jackass. I feel like there was something there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
This show is just about, at this point now, you just walk up to the edge to people. You want to get all these fucking retards that listen to this to be like, here comes Indian jackass. And then it doesn't. And then they just sort of like,
Sink back
Mm.
into
and then
their
they have to,
chairs.
they have to find something else in their
Yeah.
life. They have to find somebody to love or something. Here's up on the docket. How the hell is Sbarro still around?
Yeah.
Okay.
How the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck
Mm-hmm.
is this place still in business?
I think it's money laundering for the Saudis.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. There has to be some sort of nefarious scheme going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like not only, I mean, there's a million of them, and they're in places that were already disgusting anyways, but nobody's like, I think there's one in Penn Station.
Well, that's
Really?
that's the trick. It's all just mall, just put
But
high
no one's-
traffic areas.
No one's going there.
I'd go to a Sbarro.
When was the last time you went to a Sbarro?
Probably 6 years ago.
Really, that recently?
Yeah, at the mall, the Independence Mall in Wilmington, North Carolina. I was probably seeing checking out the PacSun pants deal
Mm-hmm.
they
Nice,
used to
brother.
have.
And you went to
$2 for $39.
Sabara of all the options.
Well, they
What are
it
the
was
other
a
options? Panda Express.
fucking
Yeah, but see,
Chick-fil-A, which I ate every day.
I'll even start that. Like, if I go to a mall, I'll fuck with some of the like really rink-a-dink Chinese places.
Mm-hmm.
Places like Charlie's Thumbs Up, and then
Walk Awesome.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just it's. I mean, it's Panda Express basically, but
Right.
you know, it's like somehow like yellower.
We had a
Yes.
Vietnamese lady who really did not want us to eat Chinese food in Boston.
Oh, our Uber driver.
He tried to give us some soup too.
She hated the Chinese.
Yeah, she wouldn't stop talking about how much and then she sung us a Tibetan.
Oh yeah, my cousin was.
She
Yeah.
probably thought you were Mark Wahlberg. She was just trying to cover her bases. She's
She
like,
was-
"Oh no, I fucking hate Chinese." Me too. Look, there's that. You ain't gotta get me started.
She did say her last name was O'Neill. Yeah.
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 She's one of the she's the spiritual guide of Shang Gilis or whatever the fucking joke was.
Oh, Shane Gillis.
Yeah, she's,
Shane Gillis.
Dude, I
She's
got a
like-
master.
The Irish Chinese. Chai.
I need to see Shane have a master so badly.
Yeah.
A
Big ass.
sensei?
He would look good in flowy ass clothes too.
Oh, he would.
Yeah.
Is he getting jacked right now?
I think he's just trying to like not, have his knees and lower back go out.
Yeah.
Everybody's having heart attacks now.
Literally everyone I know.
The whole crew, all the Irish guys are having heart attacks.
I think we got to the age where the Irish guys start dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irish people die that young from
Oh,
heart
my
attack?
God.
For sure, yeah.
Well, yeah. It's not that. It's you shove down all of your traumas. You never let them out, and it gives you a heart attack when you're 35.
I don't think that's true. I think that's bullshit.
I think so. It's from being a stoic.
I don't think there's any. I've never met an Irish person who doesn't fucking shut up about how miserable they are.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
but they don't
so.
tell you why.
They don't say
Okay,
why.
so it's a specific
yeah.
reason. They can sit there complaining all fucking day.
Yeah.
Mhm. They are such pussies.
They're the worst people in the world.
And that's why they get heart attacks unless they embrace their inner Chinese.
And
They discover their master.
yeah.
It's a Vietnamese woman who spent her entire life avoiding hate crimes by Mark Wahlberg.
If they go to China and they
It
get
has
an
to be
orb.
terrifying for her to be there, living in Boston as a
Mm.
Vietnamese woman.
Now they got a Chinese mayor now.
In Boston?
That seems like a little bit, pendulum in the other direction.
Wait,
to me.
they don't still have fucking what the guy who's there forever, Charlie something.
No, the mayor of Boston is
Or
fucking
Marty Walsh, was that his name?
No,
Yeah.
it's a Chinese lady.
Whoa.
I forget her name, and I'm not gonna guess because I know it's gonna be.
I think you could probably wager a
Margaret
guess.
Cho.
Yeah, it's Margaret Cho.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know she was from Boston.
Yeah. No, there was like an incident like a couple weeks ago. Some guy thought he was heckling. He's like, "You need to answer for this, Mayor Wu. You need to answer for the fuck what you've done to this city." And it's just some Chinese lady.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even the mayor.
Oh. She's picking up bottles.
Yeah, no, it was
She's picking
literally
up cans and
It
bottles.
was some fucking it was like the head of like the DSA fucking Chinese checkers steering committee. It was like some vaguely
I love
political
that.
Chinese lady. Some guy was like, got his phone out. He's like, fucking why the fuck? It's too many goddamn potholes, And yeah, she's like, you have wrong. She doesn't talk like that, but
Yeah.
she's like, you got the wrong bitch.
You got the wrong bitch.
You got the wrong chai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she did karate.
Yeah, she chop
She
his
did.
head off.
She did.
She'd take his heart out with a punch.
You won't believe what happened next. She karate chops
Oh my god.
and his head falls off right in front of her.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
And,
And then she ate a dog for lunch.
Whoa. She roll a Bakugan at him too.
Which one's that?
That's the roly Pokemon. Remember those little toys? They pop up.
oh no.
How about a Beyblade?
Beyblade I've heard of,
Yeah.
but I don't know what they look like actually.
A Beyblade?
Yeah.
It's a circle.
Yeah.
But it's got
Circle with
billet.
it's got armor on it. It's
Oh.
a top. It's
So-
a dreidel in a lot of ways.
I briefly
Wow.
Googled them when I found out people collected them, and I was like, there's got to be good YouTube guys. But I
Mm.
never figured out what a Beyblade actually is.
It's two circles that fight in another circle for you.
Yeah.
It's really good.
What happened to battle bots? People stopped doing that. That was like
It's still on TV.
that was like the best thing you could do with an engineering degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is go on battle bots.
Yeah. Pretty much, that's all you could do.
I've
Yeah, well, you
watched it
could do that, or
recently.
you work for like a defense contract.
Yeah, you could work for
You work for Honeywell, or you
Whatever,
go on
yeah.
BattleBots.
It's gotten a lot worse though. It's still on TV though.
What?
They figured out that the only bot that wins is one that just flips the other bots over.
Yeah.
So every bot is just like a fucking
Oh, just a
flipper.
boop, boop.
Yeah,
okay.
it just is a spatula.
Oh,
It's fucked. My grandpa records every episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would make one that's just a fucking remote control car with an iPad on it, and then a speaker behind the iPad,
hmm
and also a cell phone,
Okay.
so it has the ability to call. And you just drive it. You ignore the other bot. You drive to facing the operator of your opponent. Child pornography comes up on the screen of the
Mhm.
iPad, and it says, "This man is looking at child pornography," and it calls the police.
That's really
Yeah.
smart.
And then that guy goes to jail for being a fucking pedophile.
yeah.
And he's raped and murdered in prison.
And then his
The
bot's
robot
just sitting
does?
The
there.
bot's just sitting there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
And then
the
you
guy
do.
does.
And
Yeah.
then I think that if the bot doesn't move for like 10 seconds, you win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as the remote control gets out of range,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
That's what I would do.
tricky.
it's pretty
This
smart.
fucking faggot's over here trying to flip my child pornography bot over.
Yeah, it's
Guess
like-
what? It's still illegal when it's upside down. It's still a fucking crime.
Yeah.
So then, obviously, the next generation of BattleBots will be mirrors,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then you're the one looking at child pornography.
What if that's Ukraine's last option?
So what
right?
then you do is you cover yourself in a two-way mirror costume. In fact, I might do that from the beginning.
So you're saying
And then everyone's-
I'll preempt. Yeah.
And then nobody can see at some point the entire thing's made out of mirrors. Nobody sees the actual battle. And then you go back to having a flipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the days of the flipper are gone. That's
So-
like the age of sail. It's just completely.
So then it's an endless battle between two child
Between mirrors,
pornographers
yeah.
and
Child-
that have mirrors.
Yeah.
And it's a stalemate for eternity.
Yeah, just explaining this to your fiance's family when they ask what you went to college for. It's like, Sarah said you have an engineering
Yeah,
degree.
Have you seen
I-
BattleBots?
You ever
yeah, I went into STEM.
putting down the floor, just explaining. Listen,
Yeah.
the salt shaker.
Yeah.
But-
Explaining them BattleBots, which at this
Yeah.
point is just a
let's say this
static
gravy
image.
is child pornography. You're just pouring it all over the table.
Yeah, this turkey is a mirror
Yeah.
covering it in turkey.
They're like, Sarah, I don't know about this guy. And you're like, well, from what I hear, you're just eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Her last boyfriend beat her up and raped her in
Mhm.
college.
And
They're like,
he's
what?
an engineer who went to MIT.
yeah. And now he works for Lockheed Martin.
Wait, what if Ukraine, because their military is way worse.
The Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
Yeah.
What if they just went full child pornography shield wall around Kiev?
Child pornography is legal in Russia.
It's
It
the
is.
most legal
Fuck.
thing in the
That's-
world.
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
in their
you
it's in their
forget.
fucking pledge of
You
allegiance.
forget
Yeah.
they don't have Western morality.
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't. They're tricky, deceitful people. You learned that firsthand. You know that now.
I learned that from my family being from Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah, from Lithuania.
I was thinking of a different, but
I don't know
yeah,
what
sure.
you're talking.
Okay, all right.
But child pornography highly illegal in the Ukraine. So guess
Yeah.
what? Now everybody in the military is getting
Mhm.
arrested,
So
put in a labor camp
arrested by the
by the
country.
Ukraine. Their hands are tied,
And then
and also they
the
can't join
barracks are
NATO
empty.
anymore.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So I guess you just won the war for Russia.
I gotta.
Nice work.
I fucking hate war, bro. I can't stand it.
Yeah,
I hate this war, man. We gotta fucking.
Keeps you up at night.
I hate it.
it's gonna be over soon. They'll take over Kiev. They'll install some Moscow-friendly guy.
Yeah, some
then-
strong man.
Yeah, and then who cares? Nobody will give a fuck in a year.
Yeah, it's like what happened with Crimea, right?
It happened with Georgia. It happened with Crimea.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna fucking care. People don't even care about Afghanistan anymore. There's why people are like, "Oh, this is gonna ruin it for Biden." It's like nobody's gonna give a fuck about Afghanistan in 4 months. No one's gonna care.
I thought it was badass.
We
Yeah.
got 6 cool videos of people falling from the sky.
That guy trying to hold onto the plane.
It's one of the
I love
funniest videos I've
that
ever
like
seen.
people in like third world shitholes have like cartoon logic.
Like he's gonna hang
They're
on.
like, if I
Looney
run off the
Tunes.
cliff, I can keep running.
He's
for
trying
about
to
50
trying to
feet.
draw
Right.
a portal to the United
until
States.
I hold up the sign saying, I'm not actually gonna fall.
I'm gonna hang on to this wing all the way to America.
yeah.
That's
It's
because they're so
crazy.
far away. They're just now getting Looney Tunes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They just have they have like
That's
a
fresh for
Looney
them.
Tunes understanding of physics.
Yeah.
Which is why those people, not to get woke, but it's why they never win at BattleBots. Because they don't understand like the
Dude,
concrete.
Can you quit it with your fucking woke bullshit?
Oh no, I'm sorry, but
Dude,
there's
so annoying.
It kind of
man.
goes unexplored, but the white and
You're so blue pilled.
Asiatic
BattleBots shit.
supremacy in BattleBots. It's there's clearly a bias towards Jews and Asians.
It's true.
That's
That's not fair.
when was the last time a black woman won BattleBots? You look it up. It's just every year.
Yeah.
It's just fucking nothing.
Well, it was the
None of the
ladies.
black.
The ladies from NASA,
Mhm.
the fences ladies.
Yeah.
It
Or
is
was it
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures?
Yeah.
They went over. They started the BattleBots League.
BattleBots is dominated by like crews of vatos.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Really?
like 12-person Mexican families
Yeah.
where the dad.
It's like Fast and the Furious kind of
Yeah.
guys. Guys
Yeah.
that are into like souping up cars.
Yeah,
I love-
dad's
I
like,
love
I
that.
put a flamethrower on a PlayStation.
love
That's
those
my
guys.
favorite demographic, dude. And that's why
They're
the
the best
Fast and Furious
guys.
movies, like, you tell people you like them, and then they think you're like sitting at home watching. It's like, no, that is one of the best movie watching experiences. Is going to the movie theater with a bunch of like Mexican 16-year-olds that work at Best Buy, and how into those movies they get.
Yeah.
It's
their Star Wars.
It's amazing. Yeah, they're like, oh my god, no way, that's messed up. Like every scene, like, oh my god, no way, that's messed up. Oh my god, are you serious? That's messed up.
Oh man, those guys love that shit.
Yeah.
But the bad guys in the Fast and Furious 1 were the Chinese, weren't they?
Yes.
I think it's all
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty much all of them. They got a Chinese bad guy.
Sometimes it's it's British in the last couple.
Oh, it's Statham,
Statham initially as a bad
and
guy
then becomes a good guy.
because he's the brother.
They love having bad guys become good guys in
Yeah.
that franchise.
Yeah.
The Rock was a bad guy.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just kind of collecting all of them
Yeah.
slowly.
If you start a beef with them, you're gonna be in the family
Yeah.
within 6 months.
That's
Yeah.
it. Kind of
That's
kind
the
of
power of family.
incentivized becoming a villain in those movies.
right.
Yeah.
It's like what you get to.
No, in the
hang
first
out.
one, the bad guys are stealing. They're just like stealing DVD players.
Yeah.
It's like the-
And
literally
literally,
DVD player
literally there-
stealing operation.
there's a special like police unit
yeah,
with 100 cops
yeah,
like
Just for
investigating,
DVDs.
and that they have to send what's his name, the dead guy.
Paul Walker.
They have to send Paul
Undercover.
Walker in to break up this like DVD stealing operation.
Yeah,
They're like, where do they get such nice gear for their cars?
That early 2000s.
Do you remember what
idea,
the final showdown was? It was called Race Wars.
Yeah, smart.
That was smart.
Yeah, really smart. The early 2000s idea of like organized crime in movies is so sick. Like in The Departed, the microprocessors. thing.
Microprocessors.
So cool, dude.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. It's so fun. You can like see Martin Scorsese writing that movie when you watch it, where they have the meeting and with the Asian guys, and he's like, "Here's your microprocessors, and I want $1 million."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, of course, that's how much money you would write is
We-
$1 million.
We watched
Yeah.
The Departed in Boston to get into
Oh, really?
We
the
had
theater.
to. He fell asleep,
I fell asleep in the last
and I just
scene.
stayed up watching
yeah.
a movie I've seen 25 times till 4 in the morning.
I thought about it when I was in Providence, and I said to myself, when I get home, I'm gonna rewatch The Irishman, and I didn't do it yet, but I might have my afternoon planned out. It's either that or maybe trying to squeak an hour in at the zoo, at the Bronx Zoo.
Just drive up there for an hour.
Yeah,
Been
it's
there.
1
fucking.
hour?
I might
Never
even.
been.
He's got a pass.
Oh, you have?
What?
Yeah, I'm a,
He's a member.
Oh my
I know.
God! You're a supporter. You're a friend of the Bronx Zoo.
very much so. Bronx
Oh
Zoo
my
is
God.
one of the only things I give money to.
Wow.
But you gotta. I might get a hotel in the Bronx, so I can really just get in there.
You get it for opening gates.
because you got to go 2 days at the zoo.
Yeah.
What's
I've
your,
tried-
You
I've
can't
tried-
rush it.
I've
It's
tried.
like going to Disney.
I've tried too many times. Yeah, you cannot do the Bronx Zoo in a day. You
Yeah.
can't. Anyone who says you can is a fucking liar.
What's your animal?
What do you mean? What's my animal?
Like a slot machine.
Literally
What's
all
your favorite one?
all of them.
Yeah?
All of them. Yeah.
Equally?
Yeah. I
You're
don't know.
spending time at the lizard thing?
Yes, every type of animal. I love the variety of yes.
You
I
just
all
love
of
God's creation.
them. I do. Yeah.
Oh my God.
If I had to pick,
You do.
um,
Every other animal goes away, and they multiply this animal.
I guess a mandrill probably.
What's
Those are
that?
it's like they're the baboons with like the painted faces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, those are cool animals to look at.
Is that a monkey-heavy zoo?
Careful
Careful now. Careful now.
Well, I didn't say shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the gorillas are like kind of it's like its own section.
They're
And You,
apes.
you have to wait for
Great
another line to get in,
Uh-huh.
which is fucking annoying.
They're
But,
they're
no,
my
the Bronx
favorite.
Zoo is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's all these sections and shit. I mean, I mean it when I say I really don't think. I mean, you could do it in a day if you were like, I'm gonna see everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really want to like, spend time watching like a fucking giraffe lick another giraffe's legs for like
Their
30
tongues
minutes
are
and be like,
black.
these things are fucking insane.
Giraffes
Yeah,
are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you really
They're
want to.
horses with long ass necks like that.
Yeah.
Black tongues.
You can go see the Kodiak bears. They're fucking slow. Like,
Those are the really big ones?
yeah, they're huge.
Dude, I saw them fighting and fucking
Yeah.
when I was there.
Yeah.
I saw 2 bears fucking and then 2 bears on the side like getting in a fucking brawl.
Yeah. And then when you get into like birds, like you go see the cranes and shit, they're really gorgeous. And like you can kind of get, you can just get kind of like lost in the world of birds. You can't rush it, dude. You can't rush it.
We'll get a hotel on Fordham Road.
What do you mean I'm going by myself. You can come up for day 2.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Once I've already gone through
Yeah, but then we're gonna skip all the stuff you did on day 1.
of course.
If
yeah.
I want to do it though.
Yeah, we'll just do cleanup. Prairie dogs, fucking hamsters, skinks. We'll take Adam to go see some skinks.
What's that? A slur?
He's like a little fucking, it's a little Jewish guy.
Skink.
He's like,
Is
oh,
one guy. His
little
name is
bit-
Skinks.
here I
fat.
am.
He's
like a-
2D also.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
He walks like this.
He's a 4-inch Jewish guy.
He's a cartoon.
Hello,
Skinks.
Yeah.
it's me.
And he is still a lizard, too.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little lizard guy.
He's
Where's
cold.
my lamp?
He's cold blooded.
Has anyone seen my lamp? I can't regulate my
he's
own
the
body
genie
temp-
from Aladdin as well.
yeah. It's Robin Williams.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
Very talented.
Oh.
You know what the story of the what is it? P.T. Barnum's
Yeah,
what
of
is it?
course. Yeah.
All right.
There was just a.
What?
Oh, you know about this?
Huh?
No, you tell Caleb. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
P.T.
some water.
Barnum just had. Oh, you're going to the bathroom again? Okay. The P.T. Barnum had a fucking black man with microcephaly that he put in an ape costume, and he kept in a cage in his museum here in New York. And he would charge people to go see it, and he'd be like, "What the fuck is this? Look at this."
That was the question.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? And there's an account from George Templeton Strong where I went to go see it, and he just writes like, yeah, it's clearly a mentally retarded black man. So it's not like people back then were like, oh, he's
So
like,
it's-
yeah, it's clearly a mentally retarded black man from Virginia. Or
Everybody
something.
knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The what is
yeah,
it?
what the hell is this
It's
thing?
such a mean name
I
for
know.
it.
Did he get paid or did he not? He probably didn't
No,
care.
No, he was a
He's eating
slave.
dog
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But he was a humane type of slave because it was in the North.
Mm.
Right.
You know? He
Yeah.
wasn't picking cotton or anything. He was just being pointed at and called a freak
Yeah, he got a chair.
Right.
It's nice.
by Italian immigrants that couldn't read.
Yeah.
But like, look at this fucking thing. What is it? I fucking look so stupid.
Microcephaly is the one that gives you a weird head.
Little
Yes.
pinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Little-
the Beetlejuice thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, it was Beetlejuice.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is.
So I guess
Yeah, but
during-
Beetlejuice ran for fucking political office.
That's a really good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. What is it?
What is
Isn't
it?
cable.
Was that his name at some point? Was what?
Yeah. No, his name was Beetlejuice because he had a tiny head like the guy.
LSTR.
Yeah, because he had a tiny head like the guy in the waiting room in Beetlejuice.
I guess Stern was doing a what is it in the with the Whack Pack.
A little bit.
Little bit.
They had Beat back on recently.
I know. It was emotional.
Dude, he talked about his sister died.
It was really heartwarming.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like crying.
When's your sister die? Same time my mom.
Yeah.
August 1934. I love him, dude. He's great.
He's awesome.
He's
He's
my-
88 years old.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
Great guy.
yeah, I could probably.
All right. Guys, thank you for listening.
What
to
are we
the
doing? A
show.
little Chinese food in the Irishman?
I have to go to this wedding, bro.
I thought you went last night.
No, I went to the intro drinks last night.
What?
Yeah, they had not a happy hour, but they had a thing.
This guy, way too social.
Yeah.
I would like less friends.
Just watch movies.
You're like a 16-year-old like French aristocrat.
Honestly, I would like it if
You always have
my
events
only
to do.
He
friends
goes
were
to
the
the
two of you.
salon.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
like
a
an
I have a
intellectual.
debut this week. I have to be attend.
Yeah, I'm a debutante.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you gonna wear to the wedding?
hoop dress.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
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 What are you gonna do with your hair?
Yeah, like I got a wig, but yeah.
Powder wig.
Yeah.
You'd look good in a powdered
Yeah.
wig.
And a big old fan,
Mhm.
you know. Just talk about how I'm wilting in this heat.
Mm.
Uh huh. Make your
Yeah.
lips real small.
I honestly would love to have like a 6'3", big fat brick house fucking southern bitch dressed in like one of those like
As your wife?
1800s dresses, and I just ride around on her back like the guy, like the double guitar flame guy from Fury Road.
Yeah.
But I'm just like on her back, like
Yeah.
playing guitar and
Your face. You're not
Yeah.
facing like the same way she is.
No,
also.
I'm
You're
facing
backwards.
backwards,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just you're like attached to her in a baby Bjorn.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
by like bungees and shit. And I'm just fucking shredding, and she's like, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's just hot. It's so hot under these flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would love, but I can't have that.
That would be true love, honestly.
Mm.
You're just hitting your heels on her back, making
Mm.
bruises the whole time.
I would
yeah,
love,
that's
I
how
would
you
love
steer her.
to
Oh,
bruise
yeah.
them.
You're wearing spurs.
Yeah.
You're wearing
Just
spurs.
cutting her love handles.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Patrick. Everybody, if you want to check. Thanks if you want to check out yeah, but still.
Uh-huh.
we
Thanks,
can-
Cameron.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, check out
loved
Yeah,
it.
but still.
Yeah,
it's-
but still, you can find it on Stitcher, Apple, fucking,
Mhm.
whatever.
and you're also on the No Jumper.
I'm on I'm Adam 22.
You're Adam 22.
Yeah. No, I interview rapists for a living.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, do you
really
want to
cool.
plug your show for real? Though?
Yeah. Check out Podcasts About Lists. I think we're going on tour. We're announcing it sometime this week. Just tap in, baby.
Yeah.
Where's the tour? What are the dates? Where can you get tickets?
Fuck.
Plugs,
Just
plugs,
go to the
plugs,
go to the
plugs,
okay
plugs,
okay go to the Podcast About List Twitter account. We're doing like 12 or 13 cities. I don't remember. Just look at it. Okay.
If you want to listen
I
to a
don't remember.
podcast where it's young men that have a dream, they're excited to record.
We like it. Yeah. Well, sometimes we do
Kinda
an hour
like-
5.
Yeah, well, we did an
Oh.
hour 6.
Hour 7.
We never
Right now.
we never reached
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.